Hey guys, it's just Adam, and today we will be discussing the current World Cup draw and my predictions from Group G to L. We'll be discussing the possible results, possible finishing places, and much more. So, I've done a part 1 the other day, but I'm going to do a part 2 because happens to have been 20 minutes of me just rambling on, and I know you don't like that. But I hope when you watch these videos, you subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and put post notifications because it means a lot to me. I want to reach 500 subscribers eventually so I can get a membership kind of thing going, and eventually 1,000 so I can actually make money off of this, because I hate not having a job because it's just so hard to live in this current economy. But anywho, enough of me rambling on. Let's get into it. Guys, we start off with Group G. G for games. And Belgium, Iran, Egypt and New Zealand are all grouped in a group together. Well, I think this is easy to say that Belgium will win the group. But it's about who comes second. And I think we will see another surprising African team. In Egypt, I think Iran will finish third, and New Zealand, they have no chance. I don't even know who's in their football team, to be fair to you. And yeah, so Belgium first, Egypt second, Iran third, but Iran might be one of them best placed teams, so in third place. And yeah, so let's move on to Group H. This is a very good group, but it's probably the most predictable group. H, it consists of Spain, so you've got players obviously like Yamal. They won the last Euros, so I think Spain could be heavy favourites for the World Cup as well. And if Yamal was to win a World Cup, it would make his ego even bigger. Essentially, Uruguay, obviously, I don't know if Suarez will be at this World Cup, but I know many others will be, including Valverde, Darwin Núñez possibly, he's in Saudi now, and obviously we've got Saudi Arabia who have done quite well at the last World Cup to beat Argentina, and the rest is history, and then Cape Verde. So I think Spain will run away with this group, and Uruguay will come second, but Saudi Arabia could be a surprise in this group because the last time we saw how well they played, they're very high intensity, and if I'm not right in saying, they have still the same coach, so hopefully they can bring something to this World Cup, because they might actually, because they are obviously hosting a World Cup in a couple of years, so they kind of have to boost that way. And Cape Verde, they're a surprise bunch, shall we say. But I don't see them doing anything because they're a small country, and yeah, a lot of their players, it's because this has increased. There's easier possibilities to get in the tournament. Move on to Group I. It's nice to see you. No, at Group I for interesting, because it is very interesting. But we've got France, obviously we've got Mbappe in France, Tchouaméni, Olise, many others as well. Griezmann might be it's probably his last World Cup. It's weird that Mbappe's played 3 World Cups. That would be weird, guys. Weird. No mistake about it. I think I'm on my voice sometimes. Norway, Senegal and Iraq, Bolivia or Surmain. That'll probably be Bolivia or Iraq. Don't know. And I think Bolivia's been to the last couple of World Cups. Or they've no, or I'm getting mixed up with nations. France, people, this is going to surprise a lot of people. I'm going to put Norway first, France second, Senegal third, and if it's Iraq, last. If it's Bolivia, last. If it's Surmain, last. My backing behind that, if you've seen Norway in the qualifiers, they absolutely pumped and destroyed every team that came against them, which was a surprise to many, because Norway have failed to qualify for the last maybe 3 tournaments, so tells you something. We move on to the next group. This is the world champions are in Group J, or J, so whatever you want to pronounce it. It's the AAA J group actually. We've got Argentina, Austria, Algeria and Jordan. Argentina, world champions. There's not much to say whether if Messi will play at this World Cup. Well, probably, but he has a chance. If Argentina and Portugal win their groups consecutively, they face each other in the quarter final. But I'm not going to go that far forward because they might not. Ronaldo and Messi might not even play the World Cup because the last World Cup was the last dance, but seems not to be. Footballers are lasting longer, and yeah. So Argentina easily win this group. It's a big one against Austria and Algeria, but I'm going to say Algeria. If I remember, they've got Mahrez and a couple of others in their team who are really athletic, and they're talking about Europe. A lot of French teams have Algerians, and teams like Lille and all that can tend to do quite well. So I think Algeria will just sneak second, and then Austria will finish third, and Jordan will finish fourth. So yeah, it's an interesting group to look at. I think that's one of the ones that's like it could be a toss between any of the 3 after Argentina, but Argentina, the manager's got them playing like unbeatable still, and he's been in charge for like 3-4 years, 5 years actually. Group K, Portugal, so Ronaldo's Portugal, hopefully, because that would be a good image for Portugal. Colombia, Uzbekistan, and then we have an option of the Dominican Republic of Congo, Jamaica or New Caledonia. If I was to pick a team there, it would probably be Jamaica, but Congo obviously have a good chance of making it. New Caledonia, I think they were part of the British Isles Empire kind of thing, so I don't think they will, or they were part of the Empire anyway, because I've never heard of them. But Caledonia, Scottish obviously, so it sounds like an Empire State thing. But I would go Portugal, Colombia, and then if Jamaica make it, Jamaica, and then Uzbekistan, and then if Congo make it, it's the same thing, because Uzbekistan, they've obviously done quite well to qualify for this tournament, but as I said, there's more pathways into it, so don't take small teams and don't think there's not going to be a lot of surprises with these teams if they don't do well, shall we say. And then in our final group we have Group L, so take the L, England's in it. So I'm going to go England to win that group quite easily. As per, they get an easy group. I'm only kidding. But the reason that is because they have so many superstars, but that's how the media portrays them. They're probably not as good as they say, but we can't really help that, so we just need to go on. But I'm thinking England win that. Croatia comes in, Ghana, and then Panama. I know Croatia, they've done quite well at the last 2 World Cups, but this time, I mean, they've got a lot of young players coming up. Grivaldo obviously has matured quite a bit. A lot of people coming from Dinamo Zagreb and Rijeka. A lot of young players coming out of there. And Panama, I think this is just one of the teams that's like you don't see anything coming from. Ghana, a lot of good players come from Africa, and the African teams are starting to do good at World Cups, which is good to see, because it would be good if we got some variety in winning World Cups. But anywho, That's me summarised. What do I think? I've done both the parts, so I'm going to say my favourite group by a mile actually is that group of, if Poland get in, it's Group F, I would say. But even Scotland's group is quite competitive in that kind of sense. We've got a team, all the teams can beat other teams, and that's when you know it's a good group. Like, even at Group I, all the teams can beat other teams. It's football at the end of the day, so, but as I said to you before, I'm going to make more World Cup content, and just keep watching the videos, keep liking them, keep commenting, keep everything, and I hope you have a great day. Remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and put in post notifications, and go and follow my other socials. Have a great day, troops, and goodbye.